Good morning, gamers. Welcome to the Demon Zone. And my mic is on. I believe that officially counts as a successful stream start. How are we, everyone? We did it. I'm doing pretty good. Let me tell you about how my day has gone, chat. I was just playing a little bit of Marathon with my cousin. I've never killed anyone in Marathon because me and my cousin just play duos against teams of 3. We killed 6 fucking people. We wiped 2 teams in our last session. I feel invincible, and I feel like that is a prophecy for the stream that is about to unfold. But first of all, hello everyone. Welcome. You're very welcome. How has everyone's week been? How is everyone doing? Good to see everyone here. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Multi-stream is on. I can see those of you in the YouTube and Twitch chat. I observe all, so be warned. John, I always watched your streams in the background of my desk job. I hated, and I just quit this, my first stream, finally free. Final Gamer helped me get through it for real. Oh, pumpkin frogs. That's so cool. That's really sweet. Thank you. It's always like... It's always weird when I hear someone talk about how, like, the streams mean something to them. Because for me, it's like... videos are what I do. You know, like I do video essays and now regular iPatchWolf videos and podcasts, and I'm always like, why do people watch me stream? And sometimes like I describe streaming to like a boomer, like a generation above me or a Gen X even, and they're always like, and do people actually watch you? And I never take it as like an insult because I'm kind of like, yeah, they do. I don't know why, but yeah, no, I appreciate it. Any update on how your eye is doing? No change. Tests are testing, and I am hoping to hear back soon. But I will give you guys a proper update when I hear anything solid. But right now, it's just like Inquisitor Thomas. I killed like 6 fucking people. I feel invincible. I mean, I do. God damn it. Happy Pop Tart Kitty. Thank you for the resubscription. 43 months. Happy 43 months. Just stopping by to say I miss you all, and I wish I could stay in mod. Mod. Hope you're all well. Much love. Pop-Tart out. Thank you, Pop-Tart. Appreciate it. Foot cam. Okay. Wait, I did turn the foot cam off, didn't I? Oh, God. Please be off. Please be off. Please be off. Okay. We're going to get rid of this. And we're going to get rid of this. And... we're never going to speak again about what happens on that last stream, okay? That was... I was set up to fail once again by Woolyverses. Shocking, you know, but that is true. Sorry, guys, I am way behind on the chat here. Dang, we got feet on Tuesday. Look, I didn't know. Okay, I knew the feet are like a thing, and I didn't know how much of a thing they were. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of, it just caught me off guard a little. And that's I was wearing socks and sliders. God damn it. There was nothing. I wasn't. Yes, John, feet exist. Feet merch when feet happen. Okay. Super. Oh God. Okay. By bringing this up, I've just reawakened the same demons in chat. Kozanagi, thank you for the resubscription. Hope your eye is doing better. I'm here until the Final Fantasy 14 Fan Fest announcement starts. Foolish mortals. When I was younger, playing video games meant watching my brother play video games. That makes it make a lot of sense. But then, like, I know so much of these streams now is kind of just hanging out and chatting, and eventually we get to playing video games. But I know there's people who just want the chat, and I think that's interesting. Um, Luckily, you haven't been added to WikiFeet yet, John. Do you know, I've always felt, though, that at some point when I make it to WikiFeet, that I'll have really made it. Like, is there any purer denotation of one's internet infamy than being on WikiFeet? Team Ghostwriter NYC, thank you for the £5 super chat. Welcome back, guy who is the final gamer that is named Super Eye Patch Wolf. Anyway, did you see the update trailer for COTW and Black Flag? If you mean Assassin's Creed Black Flag, unfortunately, my friend, there are few franchises I care about less than Assassin's Creed. But let me see here. COTW. OTW. Hunter Call of the Wild. No, you are unfortunately foolish mortals. You are talking up things that are so far outside my interest zone. And Team Ghostwriter NYC. It's always John's fault. Queen Kathy, lol. Guys, I think we can just let go of the Queen Kathy stuff, okay? Look, the most important thing is she's not here, all right? CBQ3YH. Hey, brother, what are your thoughts on Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3? I have not watched Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 properly yet. Because I always wait for something to come out so I can binge it all. That's how I watch shonen anime. I hate watching shonen anime week to week. I need to just sit down and absorb it all. But I mean, I watched the first couple of episodes and I thought it was unbelievable. I thought just like the visual treatment is another level entirely, and it was fucking awesome. Biofreak 2, thank you for the £5 super chat. Just finished watching your Steel Battalion VOD. You really improved a lot over the course of the stream. Looking forward to the Versus Wolves. Thank you, Biofreak. I actually kept playing more after that because I think Steel Battalion, not to spoil too much about this next episode, kind of fucking rules. And so, yeah, no, I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to throw on some headphones here so I can chat away to people. John, have you heard about the VN Zatao? I love the world and everything in it. Probably the best writing I've ever seen in a visual novel, and I can't stop thinking about it. Let me look this up, Professor Pigeon 2, because I might know it. No, I have never heard of this. Can we check out a trailer, perhaps? Let me just get things going here. It's got a vibe. It's got a vibe. I thought that was kind of cool. I like. Oh, no video? Really? We've got a black screen. Why did that happen? My apologies. Okay, watch it again. Sorry, guys. Totally has a vibe, right? Like no audio. Seriously? Wait a minute. It was just an atmospheric song. You weren't actually missing too much there. Okay, that should be fixed now. Weird. Um, my ears stopped working. The silent vibe. Hey, listen, we're going for a chill stream, okay? Uh, 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 uh. Hey, Jonathan Walsh, have you heard of this video game called Fear and Hunger 2? It's a cool one and it has some interesting gameplay and atmosphere. You should probably play the first one, though. Thank you. Dongs. Oh, boy. Thank you, GG Dear Thing.
Hey, John, did you see that there's a new Metamorphosis chiller? Dropped a couple days ago.
Is that the weird looking Metroidy Primey one? Or Metroidvania-y one? Let me look that up. Not the Franz Kafka novel. Oh, this looks gnarly. Okay, let's check this out. $1,000,000 dongs! Oh boy! Oh, damn. Oh, beautiful fucking... $1,000,000 dongs! Oh boy!
Let the dong times roll.
I think we can basically consider that game John Core, right? Like that there was so much there I like. Yeah, no, that looks cool. That looks really, really cool. Commissar Fish, thank you for the subscription. Des Laura, thank you for the subscription. Hunky Bill 9, thank you for the subscription. And Josh Upton 101, thank you for the subscription. Professor Pigeon 2, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Looks like Blasphemous. It does. I hope it's better than Blasphemous. I don't like Blasphemous and I want to so bad. And I liked the second one way better until I met a hard crash. Or not even a hard crash, a complete progress blocker. Just one of the bosses bugged out on me and I couldn't, no matter how many times I beat it, I couldn't pass it. Guys, you know, speaking, that game was on our most anticipated game of the list that we did at the start of the year. And I recently completed my number one most anticipated video game of the entire year. And it was Romeo is a Dead Man. And guys, I am disappointed to say that I found that game massively disappointing and massively frustrating. And it sucks because the things that are cool about it are so fucking cool. Like, there is genuinely awesome things in it, like the graphic design of it, the menus, it has all these weird gameplay systems. But when you really get down to it, I feel like that game, the bad part of that game is kind of the game, and the cutscenes like are so fucking good. Okay, listen, what I want to do is like start off on like the shit that I really loved about that game, because there was shit that I found genuinely great. And a part of it was like the cutscenes were beautiful, like some absolutely beautiful cutscenes. Hang on, let me find some here. I'll switch over to video now in a sec, chat. So, like, it's got shit like this, which I just absolutely adore.
Hey, old man. Looks like we've got a winner.
So this is after you kill one of the, like, big bosses in it.
Okay, fine.
And, like, look at this character design. It's fucking so good.
I sure do love me a feisty bad guy. But I'm gonna have to finish you off now.
We need to cut this space-time infection off at the root. Finish him off for the world. Space-time itself will be further thrown into chaos.
So this is the kind of dude who's been screwing with space-time? This is some bullshit.
Yeah. The entire world is controlled by a select few.
So, like, the camera work, the way it's, like, it's all working so well. And, like, this is one of the things I love about this game. Just, like, how well directed the cutscenes are and how fucking good they... Like, look at that. It's beautiful. Like, it's really cool and creatively interesting. And this is what, like, Suda51 does. Like, if you are not familiar with Suda51, he makes really weird, strange action games. And, like, a lot of the time, the art direction behind them is just, like, the coolest shit imaginable. And so, like, with this boss fight, or, like, this is after the boss fight. The boss fight itself isn't that interesting, but there's a really cool thing it does here, where the bad guy starts monologuing, and you're given this prompt, and at any point, you can hit this and just crush his head, or you can let him do his, like, weird, fucked up, evil villain monologue.
It was so easy. We blew up the bridge and killed them all.
And you realize, like, yeah, he's a total piece of shit.
The river itself was ablaze. They died in the flames.
And so, like, it does really, really cool stuff like that. But I think, like, some of my favorite sections of it were just, like, how well it handles, like, kind of intimate little cutscenes. Like, look at this.
What can I get you, bro?
So this is your little sister.
When she gets here.
Okay. Ooh, I hope she gets here soon. I can't wait to
This
meet her.
isn't for your enjoyment. She's finally out of the hospital.
Come on in.
So this is Julia. This is the space-time abnormality you're kind of battling for this entire game.
Sorry. Have you been waiting long?
No, not at all. How are you feeling?
That's kind of low for me.
Much better. I didn't get the chance to thank you.
Thank me? You don't need to thank me.
Thank you. Really. Probably thanks to you that I survived.
How's your memory?
Nothing.
And, like, the staging of this cutscene and, like, the cinematography, it's really beautiful. Like, it's really, really well done.
So I think I may have been here before.
Don't worry about the past. What's important is the present,
Like, look at this.
in all sorts of ways.
Just a little way she, like, rubs his finger. Like, there's, like, a genuine
kind.
intimacy to it. And it's, like, there's moments like
Kind
this, and it's
isn't enough.
fucking great.
Sheriff
Like,
be
it's
kind?
so
I'm a
good.
sheriff's deputy, and what I need to be is strong.
This is the hand of a strong person.
Damn, dude.
It's like
Have you decided yet? I recommend the cream soda with
So, like, it has moments like that where you're watching it and you're like, I'm so fucking in on whatever this is. Like, I think this is a phenomenal, like, weird, like, art video game. But the problem is that when you actually like get to the levels, it's a lot of like just using a lightsaber to like cut through zombies. And the old Suda51 games were like that as well. Like if you've never played No More Heroes, there was basically a line between you and like the end boss of that level, and you would just cut your way through to the ends. But like the levels were never long enough that you would care. This game though, it's like the levels take like a fucking hour, like an hour to get through. And then when you do, the bosses themselves are always like, they're kind of obtuse and they feel sort of janky and weird. And it's just like, it's really, really frustrating to like push your way through, you know? And the whole way through the game, I was kind of enjoying it and I was kind of not enjoying it, but I wanted to love it because I love Suda. Like even the trailer for this game, let me pull it up real quick. Like the initial trailer for this, I remember we watched it and it's just insane.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane.
What does that mean?
It's okay.
Like this is the trailer.
Romeo! Romeo! Stay with me!
Grandpa, I'm gonna die.
Romeo, listen up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds.
Seriously?
Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case. The dead gear life support system. Don't move, okay? You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No, wait, that's pretty lame.
Okay, so like you can see from that, like there is genuinely awesome creative shit happening with this game. There is like so much ideas and so many weird parts of it that are like bursting through. But to me, what it felt like all the way through is like it's like there's a soul to this game that is trying to push through the limitations it has. And so while like there's all these interesting ideas, it never gets to really convey any of them properly. It never gets to convey any of them like in a like really like broad or like well delivered way, to the point that you're kind of like going from one stage to the next, kind of just like spinning through it. And in some stages you're battling serial killers, in some stages you're battling like weird fucked up versions of Juliet. Let me show you one of my favorites. It has moments like this where like you're walking through this weird like house, and it's just like, look at how beautiful this house is. Look at how like amazingly rendered it is, and all the attention to detail. You walk through this single house and then you never appear in this environment ever again. And it's fucking crazy because like it's such, there's so much to it, and like it's got such a vibe. And then you spend half the game in like this weird like hyper reality, like virtual. So sometimes the game looks like this and it's like a 2D game. And sometimes it's a space adventure game where you're flying through space. And you're like talking with all these weird characters. Sometimes it's like a comic like this.
I can't take it anymore.
So this is what the game looks like a lot of the time. It's you fighting a lot of zombies. It unfortunately looks a lot more exciting than it is. It's just by modern standards very basic combat.
Thank you.
But oh, this cutscene's so good.
Oh my. Could you wait a moment?
So you're fighting this is the mayor of Deadville, and she's a fucked up alternate reality version of Juliet.
I have to sign some documents.
What do you think? I can't really see her face.
It's not Juliet. It's someone else.
Civil service. It's about branding the foreheads of the people and gripping the hearts of the citizens in your hands. Isn't it wonderful? You slide a fountain pen across fine paper in silence and hear the pleasant sound of friction as you influence people's destinies with the tip of your pen. It's absolutely sublime. Life or death. It all depends on my signature. This one dies, this one dies, and this one dies. And this one? Death. This one can live. Actually, no. Death. Next is death. That one dies too. Death over there. Death over here. Death, 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 death.
The singularity sensor's going crazy.
It's coming!
The sound! It's so obnoxious.
This is the language of the Reaper. The sounds are emitted in a band of frequencies not discernible to humans. Those who reach this point
This is your
will
dead
be
grandpa who
eliminated.
lives on the
That's
back
what
of your
you say.
jacket. He's pretty cool.
Just
He's
who do you
Doc
think
Brown.
I am? Not being content
He's kind of
with
like
only
Doc
being called
Brown and a
genius
little bit of
scientist.
Rick from
I
Rick and
also want to
Morty.
be known as a genius linguist.
What did she say?
You fucking insolent punk!
For the people asking in chat, this is Romeo as a dead man.
Come at me.
This one's gonna be rough.
Make no mistake, Romeo. It's definitely gonna be rough. Those muscles are insane.
That is one yoked son of a bitch.
So, like, there's all this shit in it. And, like, the thing is, all this shit is fucking cool. I want all this in video games. I love games that feel weird and different and, like, they don't feel like other shit. And, like, they're unconventional and strange in ways that don't always make sense. Like, it's like Twin Peaks, where I don't need to understand everything that's happening in Twin Peaks to fucking love Twin Peaks and to just love what they're putting out there. But the thing that the game is really lacking is like a cohesive through line that brings you through all this stuff. And it's so disappointing because, like, as you guys have seen, like, the shit that's amazing is, like, fucking amazing. It's so cool and it's so weird and it's so fun. The problem is you have to actually struggle through playing the game. And, like, the gameplay isn't bad, but it's not good enough to sustain the long, like, runtime. And I think the biggest problem is that there's several attempts that feel really designed to, like, pad out the game. So one of the biggest is, like, the subspace dimension. No level in the game, so say, like, if you go to the mall, the Deadville Mall, no level in the game is, like, a interconnected environment. What it is like several smaller environments that you are connected by an alternate reality that you enter, and it's like this weird wireframe reality. I'll try and find some footage of it. No, I am not seeing it. It's like this weird. We'll do some like footage for the regular iPatch video. It's like this weird wireframe reality, and like navigating the actual environment itself, coupled with this alternate reality, and you have to unlock barriers in the alternate reality so they disappear in the real reality. It's so difficult to push your way through, and like I have a shit sense of direction, and it sucks. And that just killed my enthusiasm for it. And then, like, you're going back in time and you're fighting some weird Roman dude who started a cult. Then you're fighting, like, a weird serial killer who runs an insane asylum. And there's amazing moments in it all, but, like, it just never cohesively comes together. And even saying all this, right, there is a part of me that wants to recommend this game. There's a part of me that's like, no, like, the shit that's cool is so fucking cool, but the shit that isn't really isn't. And, like, I have talked to 3 different people about this game. They have all dropped it except for me. Well, Jacob Geller finished it. and he warned me that it goes downhill. He was right. And it's such a bummer. But I think, here's the thing, right? I got to the last boss, and I'm playing the game on hard because I really like playing games on hard. I like it when games force you to get as good with their systems as possible. And I actually kind of enjoyed that about this game right up until the last boss. And the last boss is like this giant, like, weird space creature. Its design is like fucking amazing. Okay, look, I'm gonna do some slight endgame spoilers for this game. Don't watch, come back in like 5 minutes if you don't want to experience them. But I just want to show you like how fucking cool this boss is. It's this thing.
So you finally come. I've been waiting. I could feel
Isn't he cute?
I don't know what to call it.
It's like a giant spaceman upside down.
Let's finish this story. Time to kick ass!
I'm famous intergalactic naked.
And then you fight the last boss. And oh, god damn it. God damn it. Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
Hello. So you finally come. I've been waiting. I could feel
Isn't he cute?
I don't know what to call it.
On some day, in some era, on some Monday, at some time, during some season, I'll be waiting for you.
I'll go see you.
She says something that you don't hear, but like that's the design of the final boss.
Oh, boss. Okay. Let's finish this story. Time to kick ass!
I'm famous intergalactic naked.
The last famous intergalactic naked is such an amazing like name for a boss, and it's a really difficult boss fight. And again, I played it on hard, but the part that frustrated me is like it takes like 8 minutes to get this thing down to like its last third of health, and that's when it starts like employing these like nuclear super attacks. And as far as I could tell, there was no way to avoid them. It's just like this giant AoE attack that just fills up the entire screen, and you just take like massive, massive damage. And it's such a fucking pain, you know? Like, it's just... And eventually I had to look it up. And the way you avoid it is that you can't avoid it. You just have to, like, take... Like, you have to save your health items for when it uses this attack, and then use your health items as your health is draining to keep topping up your health as that gets drained by this attack, which is just like, just not how the rest of the game works mechanically, and it feels really fucking weird. But the problem is, because I was playing it on hard, it was a massive damage sponge, and if it did that attack like 3 times, I would just run out of health items, and there's nothing I could do. And I think, chat, I probably fought this boss for like 4 hours total. And what determined whether I was going to win is not like Dark Souls, where it's like, you know, you can learn every attack and dodge through it or whatever. What like determined the attack, like whether I was going to win, was whether I had, like, it used that attack 3 or more times. And it was just like a fucking slog. And I kept like walking away from it and feeling like, well, will I just watch like the ending on YouTube or whatever, which I've never done. I have never done that with a game. Not because I think that's like important, but that's just how I play games. And I went back this morning and I finally beat it. And I beat it because I rolled the dice and it only used that attack once. That's why I beat it. Not because I came up with a strategy, not because like I got it. And it was just... Oh, yeah, okay, Dapper Cat. Oh, man, hitting the this is not worth it threshold. Yes, big time, okay? But then I beat it, and I get the final cutscene. And the final cutscene is what really made me like, okay, I think what happened with this game is that it was meant to be something bigger. It was meant to be something else. And at some point, massive cuts had to be made. At some point, there was a huge amount of compromises, and it just wasn't able to be the game it should have. I want to show you guys the final cutscene in the game, because this is so fucking crazy to me. And again, if you don't want spoilers, click away now. So, okay, you beat that thing, and that thing basically tells you, it kind of, Romeo becomes the god of space-time, and it's like, okay, sure. And then you get this.
Iceplug camouflage off. Preparing to attack.
Emergency power unit. Cut.
There has never been a cutscene like this in this game so far.
Power unit has been released.
$1 million!
Transferring main power to EF.
Boy!
EF receptor unit activated. Opening EF conduit.
Conduit release confirmed.
Commencing EF injection. 10%, 20%.
Transferring to operation checklist. Movable cockpit module is clear. EF injection limit reached.
Take it up to 120.
Roger. Taking it to 120. Variable section actuator output is normal. Couplings are fixed in flight position. Tank pressure is about to hit its limit.
That's fine.
There has also never been a mech in this game. There's been a spaceship, but there hasn't been a mech.
Hangar lift ascending from bottom level to level UG.
Are you guys noticing that the direction on this cutscene is kind of fucking beautiful?
Connecting to catapult.
Blast deflector position is normal. Catapult is ready to go.
Checking output. Main vernier values are normal. Thrusters are clear.
Releasing final safety devices.
Transferring launch timing authorization.
Roger. Luna Stargazer, launching.
This is Romeo's little sister. There has been no lead up to this. This is like a 10 or 20 year time skip.
Horizon, take off.
Lost the pillars of heaven! Go Horizon!
You have no idea who this is. This person has never appeared before.
Hey.
And again, if you're feeling lost with this, I promise you are experiencing exactly what I did.
It's my rotten brother.
That's Romeo. This is Romeo. This is the guy you've been playing as the whole game.
Dark-sided bastard!
And why is this cutscene so sick?
I will terminate you.
There has been no cutscene like this the entire game.
Die! Goddamn idiot!
This is
Rest in peace!
And that's the last thing that happens in the game. And it's like, okay, there's a few possible explanations like why it's like this. And a huge one is just Suda51 weirdness. A huge one is that if you dive deep on this game and you read the lore and all that kind of stuff, maybe it hints at this kind of thing. But what happened there is that, yeah, the credits roll right after that. And then it's, so maybe like there is like a deep story in there that I did not enjoy the game enough to like go find. But there's a part of me that feels like that cutscene was so good and so well done and so different to the entire rest of the game that it makes me wonder, was that cutscene done super early when this game was meant to be something else at some point? Is that cutscene a relic of like maybe a different game where you play as Romeo like all the way through, and then there's like it becomes a mecha game? Because that is something Suda would do, like definitely. And maybe there was like this weirder, bigger game that this game was meant to be, and at some point they had to reduce it into a hack and slash. I want to like be really, really clear here. I'm kind of talking out my ass because I don't know. This is just speculation on my part. I haven't seen anything to kind of confirm why it's like that. And I might like look into it and I might see it, whatever. But I just saw that cutscene this morning and I've just been thinking about it all day because I'm like, man, what the fuck is this game? Like, what happened here? You know? And it's tricky because also in that cutscene is so much, in that cutscene and its placement in this game is so much of what I love about Suda51. You know, like just this, the irreverent, crazy fucking do whatever you want. I guess maybe Suda woke up one day and wanted to put a mecha cutscene in this and somehow got like $30,000 together to animate it in a cutscene. You know, I don't know, but I am disappointed and I am fascinated. And here's the thing, right? I know there's some of you like in the chat being like, this looks fucking awesome. I know there's some of you who are like, this is resonating and it's hitting. And the thing I'd say to you guys, if you've never played a Suda51 game and you thought any of this shit looked good, you should go play a Suda51 game. Go play Killer 7. Go play No More Heroes. Go play Flower, Sun, and Moon. Like, maybe don't play Romeo is Dead. Or maybe don't play... I mean, you could play Romeo is Dead, man. Maybe don't play Killer is Dead. But, yeah. So, I think despite everything I've said, it's like, this is a kind of... yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. If you give a shit, if anything I've shown you today, like, resonated with you and made you feel like, oh... I think I could endure janky-ass combat to experience more of whatever the fuck this is. You will find more here. Not even janky-ass combat. The combat's actually pretty decent. Janky-ass game design, I guess is what I'm saying. So don't play it on hard. Don't be an idiot like me. But yeah, I think chat, I needed therapy about how I'm feeling about this video game. I needed to output all this onto all you. So yeah, that's it. To be fair, Suda51 has had flops before. Sometimes these things don't mesh. Yeah, and I would even say I like this game better than Killer is Dead. I don't really remember Killer is Dead. Yeah. It's a weird one, but 1,000,000 dongs! Oh boy! Markley Games, I've watched Let's Plays of No More Heroes and I constantly felt like the whole game was a joke I wasn't getting. And I think that's the thing. I get the joke of No More Heroes. No More Heroes is like, if you guys, like, so much of Eye Patch Wolves is No More Heroes. So much of Angel City is Santa Destroy. So much of, like, what inspired me creatively is shit from Suda51. And, like, I don't enjoy playing Killer 7. I don't think that's a very good video game. It's still one of the greatest games of all time. Like, is Killer 7 fun? No. Is it one of the best games ever? Yes. You know, like, and it's just, I think the problem with Romeo's a Dead Man for me is like the Suda to Jank ratio was just too high. But I think I just needed to come on stream and make this video for all of you because I still kind of want people to check this out. I don't know. I think clearly I'm just deeply unwell. Thank you for letting me share all that. It's not a terrible mess, but it is a mess. I agree, Dapper Cat. Like, there's shit in there I love. Reminds me a bit of the Chainsaw Man Part 2 ending. No spoilers, but I wish I could have just a good ending. And the ending we got has been disappointed, but endlessly fascinated. I have not read the Chainsaw Man Part 2 ending, but I will. And I am looking forward to having an opinion on it. I'm Hein, thank you for the I'm Jan, thank you for the subscription. Dirk Power, thank you for the subscription. Dirk Power, do I know you in real life? Because I feel like I might. Lumpy Mammots, any advice for someone? Thank you for the $19 super chat. Any advice for someone who has been strong? 1 million dongs! Oh boy! Any advice for
Hope
someone
you're
who is
enjoying Steel Battalion. The game looks sick.
Any advice for someone who has a strong but very inconsistent creative impulses? I get 2 to 3 months long creative bursts, then the drive just disappears. It's like being creatively bipolar. Love your stuff. Fuck ice. Free Palestine. Lumpy Mammots. Creativity, I think, is really something that needs to be like maintained in the same way you maintain yourself, like physically through like fitness and stuff like that. And the best way I'd put it is that what I learned with writing specifically is that I have maybe 3 to 4 hours of good writing in me a day. And after that, if I write more, it might be good, but I will be too mentally fried to write the next day. And so maybe I wonder is what's happening with you, that you get really like creatively excited and you just go all in on like a big project and you work on that project like a lot, and then you burn out and you don't want to do it anymore. Because I think that, you know, it's funny, right? There's this mini game in Dragon Quest XI, which is a phenomenal RPG. Absolutely brilliant. It's not going to do anything subversive. It's not going to do anything overly surprising. It's just a good-ass video game, and it takes the tropes of fantasy and RPG and just does them really well. That's all that game is. It doesn't need to be anything more. It's beautiful. But there's like this mini game in it where you basically have to like build, like it's a blacksmithing game where you like upgrade your weapons, and you only have a certain amount of focus to put into your weapons. And at the end, when you run out of focus, you literally just can't make your weapons anymore. And you have like a certain amount of focus every night, and you can level up your focus. And it's interesting because what that was to me is like, it's put forward this idea that like creative energy is a spendable resource. And I don't think we ever really think of it like that. I think that for a lot of people, creativity is just something that you can just do and do and do and do. And the only reason you stop doing it is because you get tired, like physically tired or mentally tired. But I think it's possible to become creatively exhausted, like from doing too much like decision making, from doing too much like, you know, introspection or whatever, or expression or all this kind of stuff. And when you do, you kind of lose the ability to make shit. You know what I mean? Like, towards the end of the Fear and Hunger 2 video that I was working on there, I became like insanely burnt out. And I knew I had to release that video because I had nothing else to give it. Like, I had no way to make it better. And that's not me saying it's perfect. It's me saying that like I ran out of energy to improve it. And I just had to hope that video was good enough the way it was, because I was done. And I could have spent another like 3 or 4 months, like I could have spent another 3 or 4 weeks on that video. It would have made it like 5% better, you know? Um, it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? But then I remember I was talking to this dude before, and this is a guy I met in jiu-jitsu, and this dude trains 5 days a week. And for me, I was like training 2 to 3 days max, and I'd be fucking exhausted, and I couldn't do it anymore. And whenever I was there, this guy would be there. And at first I was like, man, me and this guy are always here on the same days. And then I realized, no, he trains 5 days a week. That's why he's always here. And I asked him about it once, and I was like, how do you train that much? And he was like, oh, because I don't try very hard and I train. And I thought he was like joking. You know, I thought he was like genuinely like trying to like he was pulling a funny. But no, it turns out that he's like, no, when I roll to like 60 to 70% of my ability. And the reason I do that is so I can come back the next day and do it again. And then come back the next day and do it again. And then come back the next day and do it again. And so then I started training like that. And I started to be able to do like 5 sessions a week because I wasn't burning out in 1 or 2 sessions. I wasn't picking like the toughest fucking black belt and being like, let's go, and then getting my ass kicked and struggling for my life. I was just taking each roll really easy, and I was like, okay, I understand what happened here. And then in boxing, I wasn't like trying like super hard. I was just kind of like, okay, focusing on technique, focusing on pacing, focusing on that. And all of a sudden, it meant I had more energy to work with because it was easier to recover by the next day. Creativity is exactly the same. If you want to take creativity seriously, if you want to work in a way that's like long term and as productive as possible, I think you really need to look at like, how are you spending your energy? Are you like, so put it another way of looking at it, right? Who do you think's going to be better? Someone who sits down and draws for 2.5 hours in a single session in a week, or someone who draws for 30 minutes every single day? I guarantee you, by the end of like the first month, the person doing it for 30 minutes a day will be so much more improved than the person who just did 4 2.5 hour sessions. And I think that would be my advice for you, Lumpy Mama. I hope that helps, you know. But one thing I've kind of learned, so like my job is like dependent on my creativity. Not even just videos anymore, but books, comics, all this kind of stuff. I have to be careful with my energy, because if I burn myself out, I'm not going to be able to do this shit anymore. And that's going to be a real problem. Like, that's going to actually affect me negatively financially. And so I try and structure my day so the first half of the day is like really like intense creative stuff. So like writing, video ideas, character dialogue, book pages, all this kind of stuff. And then the second half of my day is more like shooting videos, editing, communicating with people, collaborating with people, whatever the fuck I need to do that's going to be that like step down. So I think Lumpy Mama, I think maybe what you should try is like, yeah, go with the inspiration, go with the creativity, but maybe look at like how you're spending that energy. Are you like a shotgun blast that runs out really quick, or are you a nice sustained low energy laser beam? I hope that helps, dude. Kyle Starr, thank you for the 350 ZARs. Hi, John. Are you going to play Marvel Token? Also, your closing point on the fan art section of your Garfield video genuinely saved my life during a very suicidal point in my life. Thank you for being the person that you are. You are an incredible person. Kyle 4-star, listen, buddy, you saved you. I'm really glad that the video was there for you, and like that does genuinely mean a lot. But ultimately, I'm a silly person online who makes silly content, and it was you who saved you. And I'm glad that video gave you a nudge. So, yeah. But laser beams are high energy. Instruction unclear. I'm sorry, Spanky Willies. I wish I could have provided a better example. From Dude for Sore. God damn it. My eyesight today, chap. Dude for Sore Eidenspend. Never managed to catch your live. Love your vids. Hope you're well. Thank you. I'm doing pretty all right. John, let's say be like a low energy laser, not a high powered shotgun. Yeah, that's 1 million dongs. Oh boy. Dirk Power. Okay, I know who you are, Dirk Power. I know exactly who you are. The restraining order is in process. If you see me at a con, don't approach me. John needs a monocle. Then he'll look like two villains. Is the mic volume a little low? I can boost it. Testing. It is a little low. Are you going to be at Amicon, Dirk Power? Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, I have 2 conventions coming up. One in Ireland, one in Dublin, Ireland, and one in the great state of Toronto in Canada. I will be at Amicon, and I will be at Anime North in Toronto. At Amicon, I will be doing an Eye Patch Wolves table. We'll be selling Eye Patch Wolves merch, including an exclusive in-person t-shirt that I may never sell online. So yeah, that'll be fun. Toronto is a city. Look, I don't know. Please come to Western Canada. Okay. I will come to Central Canada, Pixel Nix, and you have to do the rest yourself. Do Irish people know the capital city of Canada? No. Recently watched your AI video. Any thoughts on making a full video on main channel? I think it's a very important, interesting topic. So, yeah, guys, I do actually have a full channel video on AI in the works, but it's specifically about, like, chatbots. Chatbots, I think, are, like, one of the most fucked up things we have ever done. And I feel like... So here's why I want to do this video, all right? Whenever I hear discussion of chatbots, you see the woman who has like the Irish AI boyfriend. You see a video like that, or you see a video about how a chatbot like convinced someone to like kill themselves or something. And I think with both those things, with the woman, it's like, it's quite like, isn't this silly? Like, isn't this woman an idiot or whatever? And I think it kind of... I think it's not really... And, like, I'm not talking about... Just be clear, I'm not talking about any specific video. I've seen, like, a couple of TikToks and a couple of different things. And with all of them, I kind of feel like there's nearly a kind of comedy to it. But to me... I think what these things are doing is exploiting a... It's like they're exploiting a loophole in how we've been socialized in our, like, human programming. And it's kind of fucked up. And, like, the stories about, like, these chatbots convincing people to, like, off themselves or whatever, that's, like, terrible and it's really bad. But the problem is that that's not what the corporations who run these chatbots want. They don't want stuff like that to happen because that shows a bad side of what they do. They want the opposite. They want everyone to have a just completely smooth, seamless experience with these chatbots. And to me, they're going to QA test all this shit out. All the fucking weird things the chatbots say, all like the strange interactions you can have with them, they're going to get to a point where like that stuff's not really going to happen anymore. And it's that point I'm worried about, not the shit that's happening right now. And that's what that video is going to be about. Eddie Burback found a YouTuber AI chatbots and found one of himself, and it upset him enough not to include it in his anti-AI video. That is completely fair. That would... I don't know how I'd feel about that. Like, not good, but like that would be really fucking disturbing. Did you finally pluck out your eyeball? You're so hardcore, man. No, my eyeball is still there. It's just not working correctly. Have you played Look Outside? Would love to see your thoughts on it, knowing how much you enjoyed Fear and Hunger. Mythic Assassin, you should head on over to regular Eyepatch Wolf and watch the VODs for my Look Outside playthrough. Eco Creates, John, I'm sorry to ask, but I've been worried about your eye. Is it actually hurt? Okay, I'll address this again. Yeah, guys, my eye is actually like damaged. I've talked about this a bunch of places. I can't see out of the periphery of my left eye. I don't know why. And if it's under lights like this, it gets really blurry and it gets really sore. And so I have to wear an eye patch on stream now. I understand how cosmically silly it is that that's kind of the situation we're in. All I can tell people right now is that I went for a lot of eye exams, and the problem isn't with the eye itself, which means that the problem is either the like piping behind the eye or potentially a brain thing. I talked before about how I was scheduled to go for some MRIs, and I think I don't really want to talk anymore about that until I have like solid information and can actually tell people stuff, because I don't want people to like worry or whatever. So I'm just not gonna say any more about it than that. You like don't freak out. Like, it's not, just don't freak out. Like, I will update people when there is something to actually update them about, but that is where I'm at with the eye. Wish the best. Yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, just please don't worry about it, because like when I end this stream, I am going to take off this eye patch and I'm going to live the rest of my day normally. It's not that bad, but like there's these, like, you can't see them, but there's like giant light here and giant light here, and for like when my eye is already failing, it makes it like really intense and quite like uncomfortable. So that's why I wear the eye patch in videos. I know how fucking silly it is. I know, but no, it's not a bit. It's not like, this isn't like going somewhere. This is actually something I have to do. If it helps you look badass. Thank you, Echo Creates. That does help. Just smoke a cigar. Clonard Leaf, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. I feel you, man. I've had to downplay. I've got surgery in a few days, and I've had to downplay it to everyone so they don't worry. That's like the hard. That is one of the like the hard part when things. And like, I'm not gonna say when things are like severe like this. I'm gonna say when they're kind of nebulous. Like, I don't know what's wrong, and it's kind of hard explaining it to people and them not like freaking out, because I still haven't gotten any confirmation that there is definitely anything to worry about. You know what I mean? The Omega Studio with the $5 super chat. Will you do any new Legends of the Galactic Heroes review one day when finishing the series? I honestly think it's one of the best pieces of fiction ever. Maybe. Yeah, like, it depends when I go back to it, and I will go back to it at some point. I know he's already ruled it out, but that sounds so much like glaucoma, which is caused by a blockage in the optic nerve, and the pressure is what causes the damage. I mean, it could be Sephiroth in Lego. Like, that could be it. I just know that it's not, like, if that's something that affects behind the eye, it could be, but I just know it's not the eye itself. Thoughts on Ingrid? Positive. Good. I like her. Kyle 4-star, are you planning on making another Chainsaw Man video after you finish the manga? Much love from South African fan living in Abu Dhabi. Oh man, Kyle 4-star, I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, I think I will do a Chainsaw Man Part 2 video at some point. I need to read it, and I need to figure out what I think of it, but yeah, I think I will. Are you watching Invincible by any chance? After this stream, I am going to go watch the final episode of the 4th season. I am really excited. Okay, guys. How about we play some Fear and Hunger? I think it's time. Do you think you'd do a video on Stardom from Kalta Gestar 96? I would need to get more into Stardom, but yes, I could see that happening. Shoutouts once again to Dark Raccoon, not just for his help on the Fear and Hunger 2 video, but just for making this patch and making this video possible. How is the sound sounding, chat? Are levels good? What are your feelings on Rancid? I think it's really cool that a bunch of people are being exposed to a niche furry community race. I think he's fine. I think he's grand. I don't feel too strongly about him either way. I know some people really don't like him, but I don't really mind too much. I don't think he's that out of place. Okay, yeah, we had just killed the priest. It's all coming back to me now. Oh man, okay, we are low on health. And we got nothing. Okay, that ain't great. And we have lost one arm. Interesting. How are you 93 years old? Impart ancient Irish notions. Okay, what's the oldest notion I can think of? You unlock the door. I mean, at one point, electricity was definitely notions, for sure. Maybe not anymore, definitely not anymore, but at one point it was. Okay, we need to be really careful here. Shit! God damn it! Okay. Oh! Okay, I guess we gotta take out this thing first. And we are off to an incredible start. Yep, this is going great. Phenomenal start. John, the game is way too loud. Gotcha. Okay, let's see here. Maybe we can get the Ouija board and that'll help us. So now we actually need to fail this. board and leave. So now we have the Ouija board. We don't want to fight that guy yet. We are actually going to fight him in a little bit.
1 million dongs! Oh boy!
John saw your WrestleMania little review. Did you see the CM Punk Triple H moment after? Manly tears.
No, I don't think... I don't need to see a CM Punk Triple H moment, unfortunately. Like, it just... I have no faith in Triple H anymore, and I have some real problems with oh, God damn it. I have some real problems with what Triple H is like doing and how he has positioned himself in society, and I really take issue with his fitness initiative, because I think it's oh shit. Okay, that was a bad idea. So the reason that, like, there is an obesity epidemic in America is not because people don't exercise. It's because of ultra-processed foods. And specifically, it's because of the ultra-processed food industry. And I really hate this kind of dog whistle shit where people pretend that exercise is how you lose weight. It's not. Like, if you want to lose weight, exercise can help, but the only real way to lose weight is through counting calories. And like, I've done that. Like, I lost 35 pounds through just counting calories and stuff, and I was exercising. But if you actually like look at the numbers, it takes so much exercise to lose even a little bit of weight compared to just eating less, you know? But they want to frame it as this thing, and they want to bring back like mandatory health, mandatory fitness exams in school, which scientifically never helped anyone get better in shape. It just made obese kids feel worse. And so, like, seeing all that shit come back and that be his initiative, I think it's fucking... Yeah, I have no faith in that dude anymore. Like... And I do think, like, the obesity epidemic in America, like, yeah, sure, that's a problem. Make people healthier and all that. But you don't do it by stigmatizing fat people, you know? I'm gonna do a regular Eye Patch Wolf video about that at some point. But yeah, and then like with CM Punk as well, like, I'm not gonna say CM Punk isn't good at what he does. He is. But I can't take the dude's storytelling like seriously anymore, because that was very intentional. Because I don't think he is a sincere human being. I think he's like a giant hypocrite. And I wish it didn't feel that way, you know? I wish that I still liked CM Punk. Let's just call it being bold. Corporate manager Punk, like, yeah, and like I was a fan of CM Punk back in the day, you know, and like seeing him kind of like become a company man, it's so fucking weird. John, you could really read into fat liberation and learn, because you are just skirting around fat phobia with your words. I think that if someone is like fat or like you know, carries a lot of body mass, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Like, that's not me saying that like someone who is like carrying a large amount of body mass has to do anything about it. I don't believe in that at all. Like, for me, like, there was a point where like I put on weight and I was like, I think I'd like to lose this weight, and I did. don't extrapolate what I'm saying into some anti-fat thing. It's not. I think like, the most important thing I think for anyone is to be like comfortable in their own skin and comfortable with like how they are right now, because ultimately that's how you are right now, and you can't, like, it shouldn't be a thing where you dislike what you are and want to become something else. I'm just saying, like, I am talking about that specific initiative. Okay, so now we have the Ring of Wraiths, so we're actually going to... Let's see. We're going to take this away, and now that we have this, we're going to use this to recover health against enemies. And we're going to find those children, the creepy ghost children, and we're actually going to fight them now. And the reason we fight them is because they take mind points. So we can't hit them. But, we gain health back every turn. I thought it was just Marco who could fight them barehanded. So basically, we're going to be using our like mental recovery items because we are out of like we're going to be using our mental recovery items because we're out of actual recovery items. Fuck, damn it. So this is a trick you can do. There's some enemies in Fear and Hunger where they only drain your mind points, and so then when you're low on health, you basically get a Ring of Wraiths and gradually get your mind points, or gradually use that to recover like body points as they drain your mind points. But the thing in Fear and Hunger 2 is you tend to stack up a lot more like mental recovery items than you do just a regular toilet, than you do like blue potions and stuff like that. So even though like the trade-off value isn't great, it does kind of work. But we need a little ghost child to help us do that. Come on, little ghost child. I promise I won't punch you out of existence. Because we need at least enough health to get by that lad in the front. Oh shit, okay, maybe we can find something here. Did we already do this? I think we might have. Okay, ghost children, ghost children, ghost children. Where are they? We just need one. We just need one ghost child. And I'm worried with my single eye, I cannot notice them. Where the fuck are they? Did we beat that one to death and all the rest are like, well, I don't want to fuck with that guy? You killed all the ghost children. I only killed one! I killed but a single one, chat! Okay, let's go back down to the basement. We'll find some down there. Come out, little children ghosts. I'm not even gonna do nothing. I just want you to haunt me a little bit. Man, I wonder if you kill one, do the rest just disappear? This is really strange. Oh, no, don't want to fight him. But there is supplies in here. Okay. 4 shillings, come on. Some health items, something, please. You accidentally establish dominance. It's like prison. That keeps happening me. Pep pills. Okay, pep pills are decent. There we go. Okay. So, this guy... This is going to be slow, but it's the only thing we can kind of do. So we're just going to guard, and we're just going to guard. And we're gonna let Karen's health recover like this. And so, like, we'll be able to recover Levi's mines with, like, 1 or 2 health items. So the cost isn't really that bad. And this will let us, like, get by that asshole in the front. Just gonna lagarde. That was pretty good, whoever said that. Okay. And now, let's beat up this child. Wham! You know what? Let's give Levi some vodka. And then let's charge him up and beat up that ghost child. Boom! Bam! Get him, Levi! There we go. Problem sorted. I don't want to fight this guy. I think we can avoid him. So now, we gotta get by that guy in the front. And... Oh, Jesus! I did not know he would follow us up out of the place. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. I know the other priest follows you out of the mansion, but yeah. Man, priests are assholes. Okay, he's right there. Let's go for a pipe wrench, I think. Yes, this feels okay. I will actually feed them both. Oh, holy shit, we're able to get past them. Piece of chalk. And a bear trap. I do not want to be fucking with bobbies right now. Red herb, nice. Rotten meat. And nice. Did we... Have we dealt with the mob? Yeah. We've dealt with the mob, right? Yeah, no, we... I don't think we have. Okay, what am I doing? I want to get to the central steps. Fucking no, thank you. Wait, no. Okay. Okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? 9mm bullets, cool. I kind of need to get to the bottom of this map to go where I want to go. But the mob could trigger, which would be very bad. But there's a death mask to the north now, so I don't have much of a choice. Levi, buddy, you are so fucking slow. There we go. Yeah, actually, someone suggested in chat there I should give Levi my amulet. That's actually a good call. Yeah, because we can't move 2 spaces yet. Leechmonger ring, pigskin mask, I have Sylvian. Doesn't need that for the moment. Okay, that'll bring his speed back up where he shouldn't be totally destroyed. Okay, is it down? No, it's 1 over. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. Okay, I think we should be okay. No, they can trigger here as well. They can trigger here as well. Fuck! Please, 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 please! Oh, that spiked my adrenaline, chat. That got me. I strongly advise you keep your distance. No problem, sir. Sorry to bother you. Load of pet pills, which could be useful. Oh, I hate these things. There's not much of a reason to kill them. They don't drop anything, so they're just annoying. actually might switch over the leech mongrel ring to Karen. So guys, what we're actually like trying to do right now is that we are trying to get to the event with Marco and Tanaka, so that we can recruit Marco and Olivia, and then we are going to go fight Moonless. Oh, I don't think I got these things' heads. So yeah, we're not running aimlessly here. I got a plan. I usually kill them with the pistol on the overworld. That's a good call. Can the mobs spawn here? I think they can. Okay, beautiful. I don't think the mob can spawn here. You find yourself in the middle of an encounter. Marco, take it easy. And this is all just a big misunderstanding. We continue our separate ways and everyone stays alive for tomorrow. It's easy to feel remorse when you're looking down the barrel of a gun. Attack the Brahmin lieutenant. How annoying. Thank God, because that can do a lot of damage, that shot. Okay, we rolling, we doing this. Thanks, Marco, appreciated. You're welcome. Search army uniform, Luger pistol, nice. Now we just gotta head back to the train. But this has all gone relatively smoothly now. Like I'm happy with where we're at. We've kind of crawled back out of our low health hole, and yeah, no, this feels good. The only thing, I wish I had better weapons. I have a decent amount of armor, but we didn't roll super great for like any interest in weapons. So offensively, we're not really where I would like us to be. Like, I would say we're maybe a little underpowered for a fight with Moonless, but we'll probably be okay with 4 characters. Which character do you want most to become playable in the new update? Probably Samari. I mean, or Samari. I love her. I think she's great. Want to tag along? Sure. I could take a look around for now, anyways. Unfortunately, Tanaka's dead, so we don't get the Tanako. We don't get the boxing cutscene. Okay, we are now rolling strong with 4 party members. Are we going all wrench? We're the wrench bros! Wrench squad! Okay, so the good thing about having all wrenches is now everyone has a 25% chance to stun, which means that we are probably going to get 1 or 2 stuns per turn. So let's see here. We don't really have the armor I would like us to have, but oh well. give that to Olivia. Okay. Now I would say we're pretty good. We're in pretty good shape right now. So now we're going to head to the sewers, and we're going to go through the sewers and get to Moonless that way. We're strong enough to take out the neighbors in the sewers, but it's kind of one of those things, again, where there's just not much of a... There's no real incentive to beat them, so I just don't. The NWO, yeah, who said that? Lou talks anime now. The new wrench order. Did you ever learn Pav's backstory? Yes, I have. It's good. There's a lot of it that's fairly like what you think it will be, but it's still cool. Can we break this? No, we can't. Okay, what's the best way to get to the sewer? Well, I think we might have opened up a route in the fishing village, so let's try there first. NWA failed their first objective. Hey, listen, we're just warming up, all right? Fear is getting a hold of you. Let's have some nice beer. That'll solve everything. Okay, cool. So we should, if I'm not mistaken, be able to get back to Moonless through this route. And maybe pick up some shit on the way. Johnny Worldbeater. Hey all, I'm having an insomnia night, so I guess I'll watch this stream. Johnny Worldbeater, listen to an audio book that isn't that interesting. That helps me a lot with insomnia. And also going to bed at the same time. Insomnia is a pain because the way you cure it, like, unless you have like an actual, like, real serious sleep disorder, is that you just have to do a bunch of really mundane shit and do it and keep doing it even though it's boring. Cloth fragment. That's how I get over mine. Every couple of months I go through like an insomnia patch. I'm going through one at the moment a little bit. I keep waking up at 4 a.m. every fucking night, and it's like I listen to my book and wait to fall back asleep, and it's such a pain. Wait. Oh, okay. Buddy, you are so dead. I mean, that was just never gonna go that dude's way. And pep pills. A lot of pep pills. I think we're headed the right direction. The sewers are always a little tricky to navigate. Can you see the YouTuber comments or just the Twitch? I see all. Slum God 1705. You unlock the sewer gate. Okay, that was worth doing, but not quite our objective. I think it's up this way. Okay, cool. We got past it. That's okay. I think we're coming back around in a loop. Yeah, okay. Whoa! Okay. We'd probably be okay against them. I don't want to have to fight them. And I might have to if this is a no, it's not. Okay. I'm trying to remember what way is it. I always get lost in these sewers. I also know a bunch of people use my videos to fall asleep, and I genuinely, I take that as compliments. I think it's cool that people do that. But yeah, I've had so many people say that to me. I have a feeling I've just walked us right back to the start again. Yes, I have. Okay, let's try this again. I think there's 2 sets of ladders up here, and I got confused about which one we were at. Shit. Oh, we might have to kill this guy. Yep, okay. I think we can take him. We're just gonna rush the body, and hopefully that takes him out in the first round. It might not, though. I think we need to crit once for that to work. Oh! Olivia, once again, the GOAT. So I think this is the one where we came down, but let me just double check. Yeah, it is. Ah, shit. Okay. So yeah, same deal. If we can crit this guy, he'll go down. If not, he probably will bash us around a little bit. But we have so much health that it's fine. We also might stun him. Holy shit, his sax hits so hard. I'm actually shocked we can saw off his head. Damn it! Okay. Hopefully we're fine this time. Come on, kill. Come on, kill. Come on, kill. One crit. One crit's all we need, baby. Come on. Come on. Shit. Yikes. That was way too close. Okay, so now we're gonna put Levi with the, I guess the Leechmonger ring. I don't want him to get slow again, because that'll fuck me up. I think he should be okay. I think he should be... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave him like that. I will give Marco the Leechmonger, the Ring of Wraiths. Okay, I think we're finally headed the right direction. Do we want to get those crates? I think we already have. Does this game have controller support? It does. But I feel like I've been playing this on keyboard long enough now that if I switch to controller, people would complain that the clacky noise is gone. Okay. This, I don't like this puzzle in the game. It just takes a while. And let me see if I remember how to do this. I think that one. Maybe that one. So then we have to move this. And then we go back down here. People complain about everything. I've been a YouTuber for 10 years. I am infinitely familiar with how much people complain about. Oh, that didn't do it. That didn't do what I wanted it to. Okay, let me try something else. I think maybe that was actually what I wanted to do. And so now I have to go back down. There we go. Don't want to be that guy, but what does Olivia's animation look like when you're playing as her going up the ladder? I can't remember. I remember I saw a really fun piece of fan art where it's Olivia and she has her wheelchair tied to her waist with a rope and she's just fucking going up the ladder, and I thought that was so cool. Yeah, Olivia is secretly jacked. That is something we confirmed on our playthrough. Okay, there's not a whole lot to find in this area. You just have to be careful because it is a little bit labyrinthian, and there's mostly just loot in the labyrinth, but if you go down one wrong tunnel, you can get ambushed by a really dangerous group of enemies. Officer sword, okay. There's also a bunch of mushrooms, which would be a big deal if food was harder to come by in Funger 2, but it's not. Oh, I forgot about this. Vodka and 5 blue vials. That is going to be so helpful. Okay, we should be well able for this boss fight. Remember the first time I played through this area? So if we go left, we're going to fight, like, the Royal Rat Guard. But if we go this way, we're going to fight Moonless. And we're going to have to do a little prep for Moonless. Okay. So, we're going to equip Levi. Okay, so first off, let's feed everyone some food. Eat your carrots, Olivia. And then Marco, for you, my boy, a good hearty turnip. Okay, so we are going to equip Levi very temporarily with the Eye of Sylvian. And what the Eye of Sylvian does is it increases the potency of health items. So if we give this to Levi, and now, actually, let's see what we can make real quick. We could make a light blue vial, which is good for combat, but I actually think with the Eye of Sylvian, blue vials might heal more. I think they heal kind of about the same. And then let's give the Eye of Sylvian to Marco. Oh, he already has one. There, we should be good. I don't know that we necessarily need to give Levi his heroin for this fight. I think we'll be fine without it. Because it's not that hard a fight, but it's not super simple either. I think if we give Karen some pep pills, that'll even just be enough. We have actually loads of pep pills. Fuck it. Do we have any murky vials? Murky vials are, like, insanely overpowered in this game. No, I don't think we do. I don't think we can make any. No, that's a different thing. Okay, I think that should do it. We could probably switch out someone's sword to the officer sword, which is a pretty decent sword, but it's only got like one extra attack, and we lose the ability to stun. And so I think we're actually just gonna roll in with pipe wrenches. We could go in with weapons, but I don't think we need to. I think I just want to keep the ability to stun. And we should be rolling. Just want to give it a couple of seconds, because sometimes it takes a little bit for people's hunger to recover, and I don't want to go in with the hunger debuff. Remember to throw the glass at Moonless's eyes. Good call. John, why don't you let Marco practice his fistic arts? Because this is the Wrench World Order. Fucking awesome song. So one of the advantages you have with the Moonless fight is because the fight takes a few turns to get started. You actually you can actually like just power up really quickly, and you have like full rev when you start, and it's just a massive advantage. You picked up black steel. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna Marco, let's use the glass. Nice. I wonder, should I take out the paw? Probably not, because he's blind now. Such a good song, Jesus Christ. One of the composers for this game drops by the stream sometimes, and I bet he did this one, because it sounds like his shit. Okay, killed a miasma. And I don't think it should take too much longer to take Moonless out. In fact, I don't know that Moonless will survive the next turn. Okay, let's see. Nice. Okay. Come on, Olivia. Man. Okay, yeah, he does have a lot of health. Come on. I know he's close. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Karen has 6 mind points left. That was close. Okay, now August runs in. Hold it. I'll take care of this. Easy, girl. Easy. You did good. These are not the enemy. They're friends. Your psyche is crumbling. Oh my god, I gotta get through this cutscene now. Come on, come on, come on. Get that vodka in you, Karen. You're grand. Everyone's fine. There's nothing to be scared of. Now, let me think. $12 gauge, nice. And we got Tanaka's. We aren't actually going to use this, but fuck it. What happens if MP is 0? Game over. You die. I love this. So this is not Tanaka, as some of you may have guessed. But Tanaka does have a lot of money. Now let me think. Because I know there was meant to be a route. Where was it? Okay, the rats are that way. I don't want to fight them yet. So next we need to get into the alternate entrance to the church, which I know... Where the fuck was that again? I'm completely blanking on it. I did this once before, ages ago, and I'm trying to remember. It's up the other shaft. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. I think I've been here once ever. Can you resize the screen a bit? The bottom is cut off. Sure thing. There we go. That should do it. Let's go to basement 1. Oh, that's here. And this should bring us into the basement of the church. And normally when we enter the basement of the church, we bring the chandelier crashing down as opposed to just entering it like by conventional means. And I think Rare has to go here. I think we're going to have to deal with some snails. Green herb, pep pills. So now we can get this. You find a rusty key. Okay, actually, now that we're here... Oh, we can't use that bed. I kind of want to maybe save before we do anything else. Can we force the gate? Are we strong enough? We could probably do it with a crit, but yeah, we're not strong enough. So I think now we might head back and save. Fragment. If I can avoid the snails, I would like to, because they suck. And there is one. So we're going to go to floor 1. I think, if I remember correctly, we have a straight shot towards the Heartless one now. I pretty much just want to go back and save, because obviously the Heartless one is not going to be easy. Won't you equip the sword from Moonless? I will. Which will force us to dismantle our new wrench order, unfortunately. What am I doing? No, I can't draw anything. Well, I could draw a rare symbol, but there's no point. So let's save first. And let's look at the hexen, because we have loads now. So, rot is always a good call. Oh shit, we haven't. aura, pheromones. Bury the trauma. Okay, I'm actually not going to do anything because I want to go on a little bit of a fact-finding mission and see what this Heartless one is all about. Rustage, hey buddy, thank you for the gift subs, I appreciate it. That's a lot of gift subs, thank you. Hell yeah, dude. I hope you're doing well. We are just about to fight the super secret final boss in Funger 2. I have touched the Heartless one a long time ago once, and I was just like, fuck this. I don't even remember too much about it, but we shall see. Damn it. Okay. So we need to take out that knife. But then I think we also have to use glass on the face or it'll start mind controlling us next turn. Nice. Crimson Father is blind. I can't remember if the head or the body is the right choice. I don't think it's the head, but we'll see now. Oh, nice. Okay, they do actually have quite a lot of body health. I believe we use Rare's symbol here. Oh, damn it. Okay, I just wasted. Oh, it's there. Okay. Shit. I guess if we need that, we can go back because we just saved, but we'll keep going for the moment. Yeah, we're gonna have to trigger these guys. I wonder, can we... Probably not. Sure, we might as well take this. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, the snail priest... Okay, no, I was wrong. Different snail priest. Oh, I should have used the glass. Okay, that's not good. Okay, he's got Levi, which is actually okay. Levi is our weakest party member. And I don't think he'll be able to do too much damage with the wrench. Come on. Yes. Okay, that was fine. That was fine. Minimal damage. Asshole. God, Karen's cool. I love the way that she keeps her hands in her pockets for the stomping animation. That is the room we need to get to. But how to get there is the tricky part. This is the rare one. This is where we do it. The gate is locked with a simple lock. What? So we can't... I thought... Okay. We need a small key for this gate, and the rusty key is for what's inside. God damn it. Okay, best way to do this. Okay. Okay. We have enough soul stones to give Karen her unlock locks ability. So that should work. This is okay. We can pull this off. Oh boy. Oh wait, someone's saying it has church keys. Church keys. Oh, where was that? Shit, where was that key? Near the gate where you got the effigy. Okay, cool. Are we definite that that's what the key is for, though? Because it said it was a simple lock, which is usually just the simple keys. I guess we'll see. We can't go through here, can we? We can. $1 million dongs. Oh, not boy. the time. Not the time for that soundbite. Okay. There's no way we're going to be able to do what we need to do with this thing running around the basement. We have to take this on now. Shite. Okay, glass shards. Fuck. The Phony Pope, thank you for the subscription. I think the torso has slightly less health than the arms, so let's just pray. Karen has lost both her arms. And he's not blind. Oh, this is a fucking disaster. This is a complete disaster. We're not having any luck blinding him. We're not stunning him. Oh, God. Well, that went poorly. That went very, very poorly. Levi, I am entrusting you with the black steel sword. You are our only hope.
1,000,000 dongs! Oh boy!
Womp womp.
A Trob Justice, was that really necessary? Was that really necessary? Fucking God, that was so bad. Wait. Oh, this is a different place. Yeah, okay, I know. We actually we don't I don't think we want to be here right now. No, that's no good. Oh, I can't believe that happened. That fucking piece of shit. Why did it say but for how long? No, no, no! Oh. Come on, Levi. Come on. Dude, okay, there's a cutscene where Tanaka calls Levi a samurai, and it's really nice, and I think that that's what this Levi is embodying. Shit, come on. Come on, go down, go down, go down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, okay, okay. We can do this. We're doing... Get back here. Okay. So that's not the one we want. Right? I watched the video where you say 2 death masks spawn randomly on the map. Once you kill one, does another spawn somewhere at random again? So, the truth is, I am not 100% sure. My best guess what happens is that basically the game puts... No, okay, I know this question. The game puts 2 death mask spawns in 2 random coffins around the map. I don't think they can be the same map, but they are both in play at once. So, yeah. Okay, that was the wrong one. I feel like I always have meat pies in this game. And this is the way out. Just want to confirm. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we just got to find... We can go back and find that first... that other ritual circle. And it's not that one. Where was it? Was it down here? I'm sorry, chat. Once again, you have to put up with my non-existent sense of direction. I think this was it. Okay. There she is. There is a person or a being buried under the chains. The chains have some kind of sigils etched on them. Use the rusty key. The being is gone. All that is left are the chains and the padlock. You pick up the heart-shaped lock. Okay. We're going. So now we need to go... We need to find a Oh, no, not here. We need to find a tribute pool and spend the heart-shaped lock. Obviously, we have a little prep to do first, but we'll get to it. That fucking death mask. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Ooh. Now, so that's the mayor's mansion. Okay, so we gotta heal. So he already has an Eye of Sylvian. Okay. We need Levi. We need Levi. Spike up, little buddy. John, I left the bath for the bathroom. Where's Olivia? It doesn't matter. It's okay. Who cares? Who cares? It's fine. Karen has no arms to use the syringe. Really? They take that into account? Well, she still took it, I guess. Okay, I don't really think there's a lot we can equip. I mean, we can equip that.
Oh boy! Levi's good with syringes.
I guess you're right. Okay, and let's give Karen some food. Okay, guys, we are ready. We are ready to fight the Heartless One, the super secret final boss of Fear and Hunger. But let me tell you, the Heartless One represents for me not just a difficult fight, but my final exit from Fear and Hunger. These games have been a part of my life for a while, and that Fear and Hunger 2 video specifically took over my life for many months. When I beat the Heartless One, that is my separation from this game. I am free. I can stream other video games. I don't have to think about this shit anymore. And all that's standing between me and that joyous future is this one boss. I'm not super sure what's in store for me here, but I think my boys can do it. And girl. Comedy setup. Here we go. You put the offering on the center of the circle. The air cools down and becomes thicker. It feels heavy just to breathe. The Heartless One rises slowly from the pool of blood. Heartless One. Who dared to summon me? Ha! You actually wish to challenge me? Silly human. I only accept one-on-one duels.
Oh boy!
My sword is honed only for the purest form of despair. Huh? What happens if I say no? What happens if I say no? She fucks off. She fucks off. So she just disappears. I would like to put my child soldier Levi forth for the duel? You better make this worth my time. I have no arms. I have no arms. Song is kind of a banger though, isn't it? Okay, no, maybe I can figure this out. Maybe there's something I can do. So I don't have weapons. I do have a lot of items. What about some glass shards to the face, motherfucker? Yeah! She's not blind. And all my health is gone. This doesn't seem to be an extra turn either, despite the fact that I am high on the crack cocaine. Excuse me, the heroin. Let's see just how tough you really are. The blood rose vine slowly downs your movement. Okay. All in. All in. One attack aimed straight at her head. Critical hit. Triple damage. End this fight right now. This is my last hope. I believe, chat. I believe. How do I pull off these miracles? How do I do it? The answer is simple. I try. I don't drown in the mud with the rest of you. I don't give up when things get hard. I see the path. I see the golden light, and I pursue it. Because I know the way forward is the only way to do things. And that is the creed of the final gamer. $1 million dongs. Not now. Not now. $1 million dongs. Oh boy. I need to change that fucking notification. MX Video, thank you for the subscription. That Fat Wizard, thank you for the bit. I am the Danger Zone, thank you for the subscription. So I just saw someone in the chat say the most important thing, John, is that you believed in yourself. Listen, guys, whoever said that, like, not to bring a negative tint to this stream, but could you just shut the fuck up? Okay, just shut up for a second. That I'm still running the numbers on. Okay, I'll be brave. And I will say that that fight did not go how I thought it would. You did a whole 4 damage to her. No, that is all I did, isn't it? Guys, let's do some Planet fan art. $1 million dongs! Oh boy! Okay, sorry, chat. I just needed
1 million dongs. Oh boy.
I didn't just need 1 million dongs. I just needed a song that would chill me out a little bit. Okay, give me 1 second here. Go until you see the figure I sent you. Okay, cool. Hang on, let's keep this small music going. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so Planet fan art. Our first piece of fan art today is from Thunderstorm, and this actually really got me. This is from, I believe, chapter 6 of the Eye Patch Wolves comic, and it's when Crow goes to Kim's meetup, and it's been really cool seeing like the fan art come out of that moment. So that is... Oh, wait, no, it's the next chapter, I thought. So yeah, Crow goes to Kim's meetup, and things go really badly, and I love this bit, where she's like, remember? So she's like, she sees... Crow sees Kim, or Kim sees Crow, and she's like, what the fuck? And then she snaps immediately into, well, aren't you just the cutest little thing with all your clothes that don't fit right and a look of deep shame in your face? Well, I could just gobble you up. And Crow's like, Kim, I'm going to sign a very special autograph just for you, my special little fan. And she signs it. And she's like, remember, you give me my wings. And Crow takes it, and it's immediately like, fuck off, Kim. And then she gives her a little, I love that bit. And then she's like, hey, you want your handshake? And she's like, oh, okay. And she reaches out. Boom. Listen, bitch, you think you can come to my fucking house and try and make nice after what you did? Look at me. Look at what you made me. You think I want this? Covered in fucking makeup to sing and dance for these disgusting, idiotic worms? I'm here because of you, because of what you did, and you have the audacity to speak to me right now? You're so lucky there's people around, because if there weren't, I'd peel your fucking skin off. This piece of fan art is from that bit, and I think that is so fucking cool. So thank you, Tunderstorm. This is from Hasty Draws. Hasty has been on an absolute fucking tear of doing the sickest eye patch wolves art, and I think this one is so sick. Thank you so much, Hasty. So fucking cool. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. And this is from Bongus Dongus, and this is like a Hatsune Miku version of Crow, and it's fucking awesome. Thank you so much, Bongus Dongus. Okay, I didn't appreciate this one personally. I think clearly the person who did this is very talented, and I think for me the problem is just that the things that they apply that talent to, it's just I think we as a community can do better. You know what I mean? It's low-hanging fruit. And it says, starting engines, it says me as a pilot, starting engines, all systems online, sliders engaged. How the fuck do you turn this thing on? I think this is from the Steel Battalion stream. I've blocked a lot of that stream out of my mind. Look, it's fine. It's fine. Damn you, Bowie. And this is just Wolf again from Eye Patch Wolves. We have the David Tomorrow. With the David Tomorrow billboard in the back. Super cool. Thank you so much. Guys, I will never be an eye patch wolf. This is not a bit. I actually need an eye patch. Listen, it's just for regulating my body temperature. And then it's me smoking a cigarette. My lungs were too healthy, so I had to take up smoking. Hatuk. Why not use your powers for good? Why not use your powers for good? This is from Pop Tart Kitty. Me and Wooly as Pop Vinyls, which is a little nightmarish, but there also is a part of me that's like, damn, we kind of make good pop vinyls, and I don't know how to feel about that. Worst mistake, last mistake, chumps. This is another Crow from the Eye Patch Wolves comic. So fucking sick to see fan art of her in her like comic clothes as well. Really, really cool. Thank you so much, OmiDX. Bongus Dongus. Bongus Dongus made Crow and Kim from Tomodachi Life, or in Tomodachi Life, and they gave me a recent update. Crow and Kim are now engaged to be married, or married, I do believe, which, look, I'm glad those guys are getting a nice ending in one timeline. Avant Geek. I thought this really reminded me of like the old Amano Final Fantasy art. Super fucking sick. Again, Kim from Eye Patch Wolves. Another Hasty Draws. One of my favorite pieces of Crow fan art of all time. So fucking cool. If people aren't familiar, this is Crow from my merch collection, and now also from the Eye Patch Wolves webcomic. You can go read that for free, or at least mostly for free. The new chapters are locked, but they'll unlock at the eyepatchwolvescomic.com. Or just eyepatchwolvescomic.com. Another one of Kim. So fucking sick. I love how these complement each other. Absolutely beautiful. I might get these printed out for the studio. And this is from No Kane. I think we read this one before on stream, right? So basically, it's like this 8-page comic of Crow and... Or have we? No, I don't think we have. Okay, let's go through it. So it's Crow playing at the arcades. I genuinely cannot believe how lovely this comic is. It's so beautifully drawn. And every page has like really like just gorgeous attention to it. I might actually zoom a bit in here. So fucking sick. So she comes out. Whoa, that was easy. Kim grabs her, fucks her into a wall, and before she can even land, she's like, huh, what? Kim sprints, leaps up, and drop kicks her through the fucking wall. That is such a sick spread. She goes crashing through, she lands, and she says, welcome, dear viewers, to another live stream of everyone's favorite angel. Today, we're exposing Crow for what she really is. Take a look at the exalted warrior back there. I love this frame very deeply. Great shit. I barely touched her, and she's already down for the... Oh, fuck, that's so cool. That's so cool. Why do you all insist that... Okay, hang on. No cone, thank you. That's fucking rad as hell. I really, really appreciate that. Why do you all insist on making fun of my eye patch? What? Brothers and sisters, non-binary siblings, why? Why do we do this? John, toxic Yuri seems to be a running theme in your works. Do you just not want to see lesbians happy? That's... Okay, listen. First of all, lesbians just swarm to me. I don't know why, but they do. Okay? I want nothing but to see lesbians happy. I'm actually going to move this over a little bit. So much of my mental energy goes into making the lesbians in my life happy, all right? Tammy Berry. And this is a not updated version of the one we saw earlier. Still really fucking cool. I mean, that's not what I actually... Thank you, Woggle So Smuggle. Oh, I think this person did like... Okay, hang on. I'll download that. Oh! Rob Deep, hell yeah, buddy. Thank you. I mean, that is how I feel. That, wow, they actually painted in but this background is painted. That's sick. That's awesome. That's really cool. Oh, god damn it. Our illustration 117, thank you so much. That is rad. It's like it's coming closer. Look. It appears in the background, and then it's like, and then it's my equal. Oh, this is another scene from the Eye Patch Wolves comic. Thank you, Bongus Nongus. I really hope people are enjoying that comic. Please check it out. It is something that a lot of heart and soul and genuine work from, like, not just me, but everyone involved has gone into. I knew the second that we got a question about Fursonas on Versus Wolves, we were headed here. Thank you so much, Rorschach Inc. That is a beautiful drawing. I will share it with Wooly. Wooly, want to watch Hunter x Hunter? This is one of those pieces of fan art. There's like 3 or 4 different layers of meta you need to understand, but it's very good. And designed by Purania, commissioned by Skillful Farah, made by Naomi. And I believe that catches up. Thank you again so much for the Skillful Farah. That was awesome. Can we get a little frog plush? I think I would probably do a crow plush before I do a frog plush. But yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna let me see if we have. If you do a plush, don't do it via makeship. Mike femurs, I'm not super familiar. Is there are they a bad? Do they do bad things? My internet is crawling, so we'll leave the raid today. Cool. I'm just gonna leave you guys with the comic trailer. Guys, I love you all. I'll see you next week, and we will battle the Heartless one once again. Okay, talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.